Hey guys, welcome back to the Dragon Guide and welcome back to our brand new video. So recently I've been watching a lot of Pokemon, and we all know Ash just won the Pokemon, the World Championship, so that's great. But watching all this, I realized that there was a lot of unfulfilled potential to Ash's Pokemon. I mean, all of them. And I just was sitting and thinking, what would have happened? Would have Ash become a lot stronger, a lot better, and a champion at an early stage, given he had evolved all his Pokemon? Because whenever we play the Pokemon games, the main focus is to evolve a Pokemon, get them stronger, and to win faster, right? So what if Ash would have done that? But of course, in the most Ash Ketchum ways of all. So that was what I was thinking about, and that's what gave me this idea. So in this video, we are going to focus on the idea of what if Ash Ketchum evolved all his Pokemon, like fully evolved all his Pokemon. So before we get into the video and the first part of the video, we have to establish a few rules to this series, to this what if series. And the first rule is that Ash has to fully evolve all his Pokemon except Pikachu, because well, Pikachu is Pikachu, and fully evolving all his Pokemon may just unleash the full potential of each of them. And it's a rule, so you have to do it. Second, Ash can't trade, release any of his Pokemon. So this is going to be a little tough, because maybe this will not allow Ash to catch a few Pokemon or trade them or release them, and may take away a few of the heartbeat moments of the series. But I think it's necessary for all the Pokemon to stay at Ash's disposal so that he can use them and train with them and help them actually achieve their full potential. Now the third rule has to earn that Ash has to earn all his badges. Ash has to. I mean, in the original series, in the first Pokemon anime season, Ash did not win all his badges. Like, he didn't earn them. He sometimes got them as gifts and stuff. So that will not happen here. He will have to earn all his badges, be that a lot of losses for him and then training and then getting back up there, re-challenging, or however, catching a new Pokemon to win, whatever. He has to do that by winning all those badges fairly squarely, by earning them. Now the fourth rule and the last rule will be that Ash can catch more Pokemons than the original continuity of the series, as long as it seems like a typical Ash Ketchum catch. Now this rule is new, and in the sense that Ash can have more than the Pokemon he has in the original series, given those are Ash Ketchum catches, like he wins over the Pokemon and everything, or it's a very obvious catch that Ash has to make or would have made had something else not happened in the original series. So with those rules established, let's get on with what if Ash fully evolved all his Pokemon. So our journey starts with, just the same things happening. Ash wakes up late, and then he's only left with the choice of Pikachu as a starter Pokemon. And as they both, Pikachu and Ash, set off on their journey, Pikachu is disobedient. He does not respect Ash. He does not trust Ash. He does not like Ash. So then the Spearow incident follows this. The Spearow try to attack Pikachu and Ash. They follow Pikachu and Ash. Then Pikachu and Ash end up stealing Misty's bike to escape the Spearow. But in the end, as we know, it just happens like the original anime. Ash puts himself between the Spearow and Pikachu, and this causes Pikachu to run off his shoulder and defeat all the Spearow. And also this act of sacrifice from Ash wins over Pikachu's trust, but this leaves Pikachu gravely injured. Next, we are introduced to Team Rocket also, as Ash rushes to the Pokemon Center with Officer Jenny with the Pikachu in a critical condition. Misty catches up to Ash and starts complaining in front of him about her bike. Now during all this conversation between Ash and Misty, Pikachu is in the operation theater, and as Pikachu gets better, a slightly little better, Team Rocket appears, trying to catch Pikachu, and also they attack the Pokemon Center. Now Ash and Pikachu, with their teamwork and with their the newly discovered team spirits from their last incident with the Spearows, defeat Team Rocket and save the day. The Pokemon Center of Radiant City is destroyed. And after this, Ash and Pikachu thank Nurse Joy and leave for the Viridian Forest, followed by Misty, who is still complaining about his bike. Now, in the Viridian Forest, Ash somehow manages to catch a Caterpie and he befriends it. But then he goes on to battle and try and catch a Pidgeotto while using the Caterpie, and he fails because Misty tells him that he does not know how to catch a Pokemon and also makes fun of Ash for not knowing type advantages. Now, hearing this insult, Ash finally decides to use Pikachu, who uses Thunder Shock, which is type effective, and ends up catching the Pidgeotto. Now, this moment not only teaches Ash about Pokemon and how to catch them, but also teaches that every Pokemon has different types and one type is effective against the other and can be not effective against the other. So, after this moment, Ash and Misty are attacked by Team Rocket by sending out Ekans and Coughing for a double battle. Ash uses Pidgeotto to take them down, but despite trying hard, Pidgeotto is unable to. So Ash recalls it to send out Caterpie, who is laughed at by Team Rocket. But Caterpie surprisingly defeats Coughing and Ekans after utilizing a string shot and tackle. This causes Team Rocket to flee, and also surprises Ash and Misty about how Caterpie could actually be really strong. Ash's Caterpie, from all the battle experience from the two battles, grows and evolves into a Metapod. Now, as we move deep into the Viridian Forest, Ash is seen trying to catch a Weedle by using Pidgeotto against it, whereas Misty, on the other hand, bumps into a trainer dressed up as a samurai looking for Pallet Town trainers. Now, this reminds Misty that Ash is from Pallet Town and a samurai could be after him. Now, the difference in this anime version of the story is that Ash will catch this Weedle and then the samurai will arrive to challenge him. Ash, being Ash, will send out his latest catch to check it out, so he sends out Weedle to battle Samurai's Pinsir. Weedle is able to launch a poison sting on Pinsir, which lands before Pinsir can get in its tackle, knocking Weedle out. Now, Weedle's poison sting, take in mind, was a critical hit and thus weakened Pinsir more than the original anime. Then Ash sends out its Metapod, and Pinsir, being unable to beat Metapod's hardened defense, loses to it. Then Samurai will send out his Metapod to battle Ash's Metapod, for the battle to be only interrupted by a Beedrill swarm and Samurai to flee with his Metapod, and Ash's Metapod is kidnapped by Beedrill while Ash and Misty try to run away and catch the Samurai. Now, during their chase of the samurai and being chased by the Beedrills, Pikachu and Pidgeotto attack and fight back a few Beedrills. Now, as Ash and Misty have caught up to the samurai, they hide in the samurai's cabin, as Ash is only thinking about finding and saving his Metapod. So, they sleep in the cabin for the night because it's too late to go out now. So now early in the morning, Ash finds himself looking for his Metapod, and he does end up finding him, only to be interrupted by Team Rocket, which wake up the Beedrill around the Metapod to attack them and Ash. Team Rocket meanwhile flees, with Ash and Metapod left to be attacked. Metapod denies leaving with Ash and is upset for Ash leaving it behind. Ash initially is blaming the samurai for Metapod's kidnapping, but eventually accepts his mistake and with tears in his eyes apologizes to Metapod, only for a Beedrill to be attacking Ash. Now Metapod, accepting Ash's apology, decides to come between the Beedrill's attack and Ash. Thinking he has lost Metapod forever given his injuries from the Beedrill attack, Ash cries, but instead Metapod glows to evolve into a beautiful Butterfree, learning Sleep Powder. Sleep Powder now allows Butterfree to put to sleep all the Beedrills and allowing Ash and gang to escape. Samurai praises Ash's bravery and shows them the path to Pewter City and also accepts Ash as a rival for the future. So, that's all for this video, but in the next video we'll be seeing Ash challenge his first gym, catch a few more Pokemon, and you'll also notice a lot more changes as we go on in the story than the original anime. So unlike this video where there was like only one change, you'll see a lot more happening as every part progresses. So keep an eye out for that, and I hope you really like this video, and I expect you to keep supporting me like you are. So I want you guys to just hit a like button, because that will allow this video to become more noticeable on YouTube and with the algorithm. Hit the like button, comment on it, share it please, because that's going to help me a lot. I want you guys to subscribe. I wish you guys and I request you guys to subscribe, and I wish you guys a happy new year, and thank you for supporting me so much, and keep supporting me. Follow me on all social media, social media platforms in the description. And this is Dragon Guide. This is what if Ash fully evolved all his Pokemon part 1, and keep an eye out for part 2. Thank you.